All right, so I got a good one here. Dear Matsons, my tween loves to connect with friends through video games and social media. Is this a good idea? I love that he has connection to friends, but I worry about technology and the bad things that can happen on social media.
Yeah.
I don't know how to manage this. Help. Sincerely, Techless Mama.
Common question.
Yeah, the first thing I'd say, wouldn't you agree, is that it's important to just affirm her son's desire to have connection and friendship? Yeah. And then to ask a little deeper, what is that? What are those connections? What is that friendship like for him? And I think as you begin to explore that in dialogue, you're going to learn a little bit more about it. Like, why do you think that person's your friend? And do you know anything about them other than their gameplay or what they post, right? So important to affirm the connection that your son desires to have. The second thing, I think, is to ask questions about, well, what are the games that you're playing? What are the stories behind those? It's amazing to me how quickly we're dismissing things like gameplay that teaches murder, theft, anarchy. Now, we're not saying that your son is going to become a murderer or a theft or a thief or an anarchist, but it's just amazing how quickly we dismiss these stories as game. But there is connection there, and it is impacting what's going on inside our minds, our hearts, and our bodies.
So I hear you asking that mom to pursue her son, to have relationship, to talk, to have conversation, to understand why he's drawn to the games, why he's drawn to the friends. And then I would just say encourage ongoing conversation about what real friendship is. So often these kids in this generation are missing out on the face-to-face connection, and that is vital to our human development as well as long-term life skills. And so being able to talk about the difference between a friend online and a friend in real person, being able to have the eye-to-eye contact. Yep. So I would maybe even be intentional about developing some of those friendships. The younger the kid, the more they need help being able to foster those relationships. So having friends over, finding friends at church, intentionally pursuing another mom, but trying to create that face-to-face connection for your son and just talking about the difference between being able to have a trusted friend versus someone online that's distant and we don't know as much about them, and so they're not necessarily on the inner circle of trust. So that is an ongoing conversation that we just need to be engaging with all of our kids, but particularly when they have friends online.
That's right. And if your son is older and is really struggling with this, is the only way that he's trying to connect, you might need as a parent to really do something about that in terms of limiting contact and creating options and alternatives, essentially, that you're going to say, you know what, we're going to go on a trip. We're going to go out and we're going to experience some adventure and fun. And you could invite somebody, or it's going to be just you and me. It's going to be you and your dad. And you're going to give them the experiences and the chance to really connect outside of the digital space and awaken things that went dormant inside of them.
Yeah, I love that idea, and being able to have experiences in real life. So if you're liking what you're experiencing in Dear Matson, like this video and subscribe to this channel. And you are the right parent for the job, and we're here cheering you on.